Alright, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with a brand new, fresh, spanking new episode of...
Doki Doki. Natasha came over all of my clothes. It was gross. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry it smells that way. Because, you know, I only wash it twice a month because it's a lot of work when it's this big. It's not that big. I understand because it's in between her boobs. And, like, when it's... I get it. But, like, don't come to your friends' houses and come everywhere if it's not clean. That's all I have to say, Natasha.
Okay. Now, I'd like to revisit this time where you were at my house, and I had to throw out all of my couches. Where was this advice when it applied to you?
To be fair, Natasha had put on porn and also drugged me. So I had no control. It was like that drug from, I don't know if you guys have seen Devilman, but you lose all control, all self-control. And so I had to start humping the couch. And then she's like, Jesse, why are you humping the couch? And meanwhile...
Oh, he didn't hump my couch. He fucked it.
Meanwhile, while she's saying this, she is sucking on all the fruits and vegetables in her house. All of them.
Mm-hmm. Especially the cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Put the whole damn thing in my mouth.
She has a large mouth.
It's very unnerving. It's kind of like a very large snake, how they just unhinge their jaws
to
swallow
way,
things whole.
Her father was very angry the next day.
Yes.
He said he would rather come down to anything but that.
Who wouldn't?
Yes.
Who wouldn't? Sensible choice, Dad. Sensible choice.
Anyways, let's start the episode.
Let's roll. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out.
Is the music still weird?
It's on and off with the music. It sounds mostly normal now, but then sometimes it's off-key.
I just kind of thought about it, so I was just wondering.
It's hit and miss. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. I was just reading my book anyways.
What the fuck? Jesse, what the shit?
I haven't changed the blanket to a pillow.
Oh,
and
yes,
I thought it would be funny for me to be whoa.
What? Oh, fuck.
That's creepy.
I don't like this. I don't know if it's still moving, but
if I was focused, then I wouldn't have noticed the first book.
Oh, I'm very uncomfortable.
But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right?
That's the books that you gave me, right?
It's... Okay, now it's not on her face. It's not as bad. When it was on her face...
No, that was fucking me up really bad. I didn't even realize anything was wrong.
It reminded me of Aliens, so it creeped me the fuck out.
Music's still pretty tame.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. Oh.
Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? And a very floaty eyeball, ma'am. A very floaty eyeball.
It's moving down still.
I think so.
Because you can see. Oh, maybe it's not. Never mind.
I can't tell. Her face is angled a little bit, right? So it looks off, though, to me.
Yeah. Well, then, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant.
Yes, because it's so embarrassing to go to a bookstore.
I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. It may be related to that eyeball of hers, but who could really say? I'll definitely start reading it soon.
Yuri, while you were fixing your bra, perhaps you should fix your face first.
Your face, madam.
Yeah, there's having your eyebrow control, and then there's that.
There's bad eyebrows, and then there's bad eyeballs entirely that detach from your face.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov.
Is that the same?
There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. She relates to it personally.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment person. And the people trapped there have the trait that turns them into killing machines, to that lust for blood. That's not the same book.
Oh.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler.
Yeah.
That's a type of porn?
Cutting limbs off.
Yeah. And so they become just, like, they cut off their limbs and then...
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I... Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's what I thought she was talking about, at least.
No.
But anyway, I'm really into it.
Yeah, she is.
The book, I mean.
not the cutting off of the limbs and then fucking the torso. No, not at all.
Yeah, not the thing about the limbs. She literally...
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Yeah, because...
Gee, I can't relate to that in this moment.
So that is exactly what he said last time. Kiwi, that's what he said last time.
This line.
Yeah, but the book, it was because the book had, like, a light story that got dark, remember?
Right.
Because the original was, like, about a girl that, like, got kidnapped or something, and she was, like, trying to recover herself or something.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember, but yeah, maybe it is different.
Yeah, well, just read
We'll have to find out.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Kaiwai? Amputation porn?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
It's about to get even better.
Jet porn is
Jet
also
porn.
a thing of mine.
Let's fuck a plane. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I?
Oh my god, I'm like so uncomfortable. Like I have this like kind of cold, chill sweat thing going on.
Natasha's very weak to horror stories.
Well, no, it's like I swear to God, there's something with the sound.
Yeah, you were fucking around with the headphones earlier. Although those are weird headphones because the cord can get fucked up and also disorient for you.
Well, no, not like that. But like, I forget what it's called, but there's this literally, it's a type of sound you cannot hear, but it induces heart palpitations, sweating, anxiety, and it's something that they put into horror movies to make you nervous.
I'm sure they put it in here.
Because I'm not wigged out right now. I'm actually kind of like, all right, let's see where this goes. But like, physically, I am like, whoo, swarming with nervousness.
Just have a little feel down here.
Don't touch me. Just sopping. Hey, I didn't mean to click. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, if you ever want to cut off my limbs and fuck me, you are a gentleman.
You got the right girl.
I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like this book and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets I missed that. I'm gonna have to pause that and look into it when Dylan brings this up. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
Every time the text does that, I literally just get more...
Oh, did you click off or did it do it?
No,
okay.
It just...
Yeah, I figured that's what it happened.
And it just sends a chill down my spine. Sorry.
So sorry if I'm... And please stop if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true. In fact...
Oh,
sorry.
I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, fuck.
Yes!
I hate this.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying?
Sorry, I'm not looking at the writing. I'm not looking specifically at it because I'm trying to check if anything's changing.
Yeah,
so I keep
and I'm trying to watch somewhere in the middle so it doesn't scare me so bad. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. Now, anytime something changes, I'm like, what the fuck did you change about her?
Constantly on edge.
Yeah. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That I'm just reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Oh, alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It is not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. Her eye is in the corner of her eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body.
Heat. Something about body heat.
Yeah. For you viewers, you probably want to pause it. When
yeah. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
She's so Canadian. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. I thought something else was going to come
I
up.
know, I'm so nervous. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Remember how we wouldn't... That scene with Natsuki? We're like, that's the first time we've seen her hands? I lied. There's one hand.
You could barely
I
see
know, but I noticed it this time.
Yeah, I also did. As you were saying that, I was like, I also just noticed that.
That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Did her eye move like that before?
Yeah.
Okay. No, like...
It's the shift where she's looking side-eye at you?
Yeah, no, I remember that, but I don't remember it moving. I remember it, like, just flashing and it was there. Like, how everything
It's hard to say.
be.
Everything's a little bit distorted now.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain. I can hear you.
What the fuck is that?
Huh?
I know what it is. I was trying to be Yuri. Because it's Japanese and I don't love SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay.
Oh, your turtle smile. I like her little turtle smile.
You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, yeah, her face is way more animated.
Also, she's never made that smile before.
That kind of crazy
that's
one?
almost an Ahiago face.
I don't know what that is.
Ahiago's the fucked stupid face. You remember that picture, those socks I showed you?
Oh, fuck off, Kate.
No, but does it not look like that kind of?
I guess. I don't spend a terribly long time looking at it.
On a sideways, it's harder to see it, because they're never done that way. Like
you would know.
I showed you the socks.
Yeah, just the socks. That's the only reference he has. I'm sure of it.
Well, no, I just mean, so you have... That's the only reference you have.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Anyway.
No, I don't relate to this character at all.
I'm not fucking crazy!
Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry.
Yeah, her face is definitely more animated, I swear.
I thought you meant something else about her.
Like what? The murderous, insane tendencies? That makes me nervous.
Something else. Oh.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. You should cut off my limbs and fuck me.
Yuri, are you feeling alright? You've never asked me to cut off your limbs and fuck you before.
Yeah, there's always a first time. Anyways, how about we get to the next episode by ending this one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and cut off my limbs and fuck me.
Bye.
With your chest dick, please.
Oh.